You guys hear that the alien invasion is supposed to happen on Easter Sunday? Is actually right now, along with our sale. So buy it at 20% off before the end of the world happens, because the aliens are coming right fucking now. The evolution of the blood core line. It's in this box and that other really heavy box. And it's St. Patrick's Day, so I'm wearing my green, but I'm not convinced it's going to show up on screen. For the green screen. So, take it off. Take it off. Plus, we already did the alien core. We launched that earlier this year. And that stuff was just about as popular as the red version, which is the blood core. And so, this time we got a little secret surprise. I'm going to tease a little bit about what maybe collaborations these might go towards. And I don't even know what's in the box. I don't know how many samples there are. And if you have no idea what blood core is, it's our exclusive leather we designed with Seidel. You can only buy it from us. Plenty of people tried ripping off the formula. Plenty of people have tried to go behind our backs to buy it. And it's not like it's 100% original, because I took the inspiration from Doc Martens. They have their rub off leather, and there's plenty of other companies out there that have done like similar rub off leathers or T-cord leathers and stuff, but nobody had quite done it how we did, where we used a latigo base that's really, really durable. It's the cinch, like the cinch strap on a horse that holds the whole saddle on the horse is latigo. And instead of it being something where you could just take the top surface and scrub off the black, I wanted it to be like, I didn't want it to be a top coat of wax. I wanted it to be stained. So you had to actually wear through the leather to show the scars and scratches. And the initial concept was just to be a constant reminder that these 5 hides in this box used to be a live animal. It used to be an animal that somewhat enjoyed eating and doing its daily tasks, probably within the, I don't know how well the cows' lives are, but it depends on where you get them, I guess. But they lived at least a portion of their life, and then they were utilized for meat, and instead of their hides going into landfills, they're utilized as leather for leather goods. But it's really easy to forget that it used to be an animal, because it's similar as like hamburgers. You know, like you go to McDonald's and you don't really think about the fact that there's probably 50 different cows worth of DNA in a single hamburger. In the same way you would go like on an elk hunt like we did this year, where the boys got a couple bowls, like especially Tay's bowl was fantastic. They ate a part of the meat the night that they shot the animal. And that's about as real and as grounded in the reality of where meat comes from as possible. And so it's just very different from McDonald's to an elk hunt. And so that's kind of what I was trying to work with the leather industry. Because you look at leather shoes, you look at a pair of Nikes, you don't even realize that used to be a piece of an animal. But when you scar it and scratch it and you use it as it's intended for heavy duty use, and it's high quality leather, and a little pop of that red comes through, almost as if the animal's bleeding, it's about as stark and in your face of a reminder that this animal used to be alive as there's ever been. And so that's why I love it. And it makes really cool products. You know, we just released the tankers recently in alien core and the regular blood core. And it's just it's a really cool project. And nobody's quite done it quite like we have. You know, it's like I said, it's not the most original idea, but anytime we have an idea, I always try to spin it off into a new angle on it, or a new concept within that concept. And let's see what's inside these. So, but first, I just ate one of these and they're so freaking good that I just was gonna highlight it again. It says it has 47 grams of protein. I'm not convinced that you actually get 47 grams of protein from these like non-meat protein products. Like, 47 seems like a lot. Like, are you getting the same amount of protein nutrition from a steak, a 12-ounce steak that has like 50 grams of protein, or from this? But even if like half of it's bioavailable, it's still pretty tasty. You know, it tastes mostly like Easy Mac. It's a little bit hard. Like the noodle's a little bit harder. But I just ate one and I thought it was really good. So I thought I'd show you guys this again. It's not even sponsored. I just bought this like a TikTok ad. So, legendary protein pasta. Okay, let's do it. Which knife should I use? How about just your classic Cobalt? Just your cheapo utility blade you buy from Lowe's? Okay, let's do it. I think there's a couple colors in here that are new, but only one color is coming out next. We're basically releasing a new color every quarter. Dang, that's a big old roll. We got a sneak peek at a couple of them. Okay. Wow. So good at doing unboxings. There's not enough room on this table. Man, these are some long hides too. Twice the table weight. Okay, what do we have? Lots of black leather, but let's check the cores. The Coors. That's a Coors Light, not Budweiser, because Budweiser refuses to pay me. Pretty sure that's his name. UFC fighter, WWE fighter, Brock Lesnar. That's a Coors Light. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see what's what. First cut into the fresh hide. I can get my utility knife open. Okay. Don't be nervous. I'm not gonna cut myself. Well, that ruined the reveal. Oh, that is so blue. Dang, look at that. That's some Sub-Zero blue. Dang, look at that, looks freaking good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay, that's blue. So my question with blue is, do we like this color of blue? Because this is a blue that's a very vibrant blue. It's not like a dark navy blue, it's more of a light cobalt blue, maybe? Like French, to me it looks like French work shirt blue. Okay, now let's try a little scratch. Let's just get the top coat off. Woo, that looks good. Yeah, I like that. Because my thought with this is maybe doing something around like literally Sub-Zero, like not get over here. The freezing guy. I don't know if I can say the company, because I don't think they can sue us for that. It's Mortal Kombat. You know what I'm talking about. Lightly inspired by Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero. I think that could be kind of a cool, like a wintry boot or something. So let me know what you guys think. Do we do lighter, darker? Is that the perfect shade? Because I actually really, really like it. That's a nice color. Because it's that French, it's like French work shirt blue. Oh, that's cool. I literally bought every single leather insole on the market. Nobody does a nice thick veg tan leather. I think every single insole I found that looked like veg tan leather wasn't actually veg tan, it was a combination tan. And above that, nobody does a rough out leather where the grain's protected on the inside. And on top of that, this is 2 millimeters thick of really nice veg tan, where every other leather insole on the market is like 0.8 millimeters. Because the whole goal with this insole was to essentially take what I love so much about Heritage boots, that leather on the inside, and be able to put that in any kind of shoe, or be able to put a really high quality Heritage insole inside of your Heritage boots that aren't cheap and gonna smell and gonna wear out over time. And I'm shocked nobody did this before us, because we've been working on this for 3 years. Okay, next. Okay, we ready for the reveal? Is this the dullest knife, or is this leather such a hard leather I can't cut through it? I can't tell if that's orange or, that's orange, I think. Orangey? That looks cool, I didn't even know we were getting orange. Unless that's supposed to be yellow. That's gotta be orange. That looks pretty cool too, actually. That blue just really pops. I wonder why the blue pops so much, whereas these other colors don't pop quite as much. Maybe it's just how hard that dye is in the leather. This one's actually really tough to get down to. So this almost looks like a T-core. It's just like a little more yellow into it than a T-core. So I feel like with this one, I'd make it more vibrant orange, just a very like subtle orange, a very muted orange. Cool, I like it still. And we'll have Brody put a bunch of like the bend and cut tests as B-roll, because it's like my favorite test to do. You just bend the leather, you just run the razor along it without jamming it into your finger, so don't put too much pressure, Brody. And just split that open like that. This leather's so fun. I just can't get enough of it. See what I mean? Cool. Okay, let's look at the next one. Let's take a peek and see if there's other colors in here. Okay, I think this batch is blue and orange. Unless that's supposed to be the yellow, but that looks more orange than yellow. So, I bundle this up again. Throw this around it. That's It's like heavy. Got more than 50 pounds. Box number 2. Out of breath. Out of breath this whole freaking time lugging these boxes around. Put my blade away like a good safety boy. Okay, this one, the tag says the bloodline, which is what we loosely call the blood core line of leathers. Out of breath, the color T-core. So, let's see what this one's about. Should be in better shape than that. Okay, let's try it again. This time, do I need to unroll them all the way? Probably not. So we're gonna learn from our mistakes. It's got 3 hides in here. 1, 2, 3. So we should be able just to cut right here. I'm not using that stupid cobalt knife though. I use this other stupid cobalt knife that's got a fresher blade. Okay, what is this color? Much better. That's the effect I was trying to get. Okay, so this must be just T-core. So this is like an undyed core. Yep. Okay, that's cool. Could be like a subtle version in the future. I'm not super keen on launching that right off the bat because it doesn't quite have the same pop at extreme parts. But it could be a really cool subtle leather. Okay, there's more T-core. And then the last hide is a T-core as well. Yes, sir. Okay, so that must have been yellow. Or is that orange? That's pretty orangey to me. Right? Because I didn't miss any hides on the inside of here. Yeah, it all looks like T-core stuff. Let me go check that bundle one more time. Okay, I found the other little tags on the other bundles. And it says Galaxy Blue and Orange. So we don't even have the yellow. I thought this whole unboxing was supposed to be about the yellow core, actually. But let me go see if I lost a box somewhere, actually. All right, Taylor saved the day. And also sabotaged my video because, just kidding, he didn't actually. This is what we were supposed to be unboxing. See that? Yellow jacket, baby. Or Scorpion, you call it Scorpion too. If Warner Brothers doesn't sue us. I'll talk to my patent lawyer cousin. This is the leather we were supposed to be unboxing this whole time. So I unboxed those 2 50-pound boxes for nothing. Now I'm out of breath. But I'm not gonna stop and catch my breath. I got time for that. Let's get to it. Let's see what's what. Give us the show. Let's see that yellow pop. That's what I'm here for. Okay, this is the moment we've been waiting for 15 minutes. Ooh, yes, look at that. That is more like it. That's the color I was looking for. Compared to the orange, now it really shows the difference. Look at that. That's what I want right there. Let's do a little scratch test. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Imagine that. So it's like a really exaggerated T-core almost. Okay, let's do a little cut test. Like I said, Brody will probably do a bunch of these tests on camera too for you. Dang, look how good that looks. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with it. That's freaking perfect. Okay, let's do a little bend and cut test and try not to cut my finger open. Now, I'm not putting much pressure so I don't jam it into my hand. Are you kidding me? Look how cool that's gonna look. Oh my gosh. That's freaking perfect. Yes! Okay. I'm so glad we had this because we're gonna be in trouble because we were supposed to ship this hide to Goral, actually. Because I think we're gonna launch this with Goral. And I can't tell you what it is yet, but it's an English style of shoe or boot that nobody's really made a high quality version of yet. Actually, maybe you know already. You could probably piece it together. There's an unboxing recently or coming out soon. And so I gotta ship this hide to Goral ASAP because not only is one of Goral's colors bright yellow, not only are they an English shoemaker, not only is a pop of yellow pretty synonymous with certain English formerly English brands, if we're being honest. Doc Martin, that little poppy yellow stitching. So be on the lookout because we got this drop in. Let me actually check what month this drops, because when we drop we're gonna do the same thing we did with the Alien Core, where if you remember, we dropped the tanker boots at the same time where we dropped this leather on our site. So you can buy like matching wallets, belts, you can buy everything in our blood core leather on our site, except for the harnesses and stuff, because it rubs off on your shirt. But let me tell you when it's gonna launch. We're shooting for April. So we're gonna try to launch the yellow core. I don't know if we're gonna call it yellow jacket. I don't know if we're gonna call it piss core. I don't know if we're gonna call it get over here core. I don't know if we're gonna call it scorpion core. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm more than open to hear you guys' ideas on what to call this. Did you have wasps core? That was my high school mascot, a wasp, of all things. And then when I was in middle school, they wanted to change it to the Juab Jaguars, but all the old heads in the community were like, "No, we're the bugs. We're little teeny bugs that everyone hates, that nobody can." Like pluralizing wasps just as a mouthful. Let's keep that. But whatever. So be on the lookout for this. Everything in our site's gonna be dropping in yellow core in April. We'll probably be dropping the Goro collaboration in April. And be on the lookout for, what other colors did we do? We did the orange core. So I actually have an idea for this, that I'm saving this for whites, or I have an idea for a different collaboration that's kind of spun off of this. Because how cool would it be to have a drifter in like desert orange, like red rock, like Southern Utah red rock color boots? That would be sick. And then for the just a T-core version, I think that was something we'd probably launch after all the colors. Because I like the idea, and I think there's a lot of people that are like, I like the idea, but I want bright colors. I don't want bright green, I don't want bright red. So maybe this is a nice like follow-up project for everyone that, oh my gosh, camera, please focus. Everyone that doesn't want the super bright poppy colors, but still wants that effect of when you scratch it, it scars and it bleeds. It's a constant reminder. The more you beat up your boots, the cooler they look, the better they look. So that's the whole concept behind this. And then we did the blue. So blue might be a winter drop. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. It's a little bit chaotic, but just want to give you guys a little preview of everything that's coming out, especially with the blood core line of leathers, because they've been hugely successful for us, and it's all because of your guys' support and buying our products, buying the collaborations, and helping us prevent these other bastards from going behind our back and stealing every single concept we come up with. While at the same time, giving credit to Doc Martin, who's first did this rub-off leather, and we spun it off and made it an even more extreme, not rub-off leather. It's a breakthrough, it's a tear-through, it's a scrub-through leather more than anything. And huge thanks to Seidel, because Seidel has been really helping us with this project, and they probably could have made more money by not keeping it exclusive, but they were really cool about letting us do this line of leathers exclusive only for us. And that's huge, and it's a huge pain in the butt. Like, it's a whole new concept. They had to develop this whole process, and I'm very grateful for Seidel. So shout out Seidel, especially Fritz Jr., and thank you guys. See ya.